like to thank Tom and Nancy Moore and Jay and Barb Nowak for making this beautiful event possible. I would also like to thank everyone for attending, especially those of you who came in from out of town. It was a quintessential pure Michigan day on June 8, 1996, and the Cardinals baseball team in the Continental II division of the renowned Franklin Baseball League was 1 out away from winning the championship. The lineup was stacked, all-stars at nearly every position, with Jason behind the plate and me holding down second base. As the final pitch was popped lazily to the spring sky, Paul Harrison might call it hang with, the entire team began rejoicing at the achievement. During the celebration dinner at Buddy's Pizza, I came to the realization that our team was one of destiny. Fate having delivered us to a moment that few kids ever experience. Since that day, Jason has been a loyal and trustworthy friend. I believe that loyalty and trust are the foundation of a loving, compassionate, and committed relationship, and they will allow Jason to meet and exceed the duties required of him with the promise he's made today. Ron Powers. Jimmy Clausen. Bob Davey. George O'Leary. Charlie Weiss. These are just a few of the starting quarterbacks and football coaches for Notre Dame University over the past 2 decades. For Jason to endure this prolonged period of mediocrity, yet still remain a loyal Notre Dame alumnus, is truly a remarkable accomplishment. All of the losses in big games, all of the blue chip recruits who haven't lived up to expectations, and all of the misguided coaching hires have not prevented Jason from attempting to extol the virtues of Notre Dame's football team year after year. Jason was so dedicated to Notre Dame football that he sacrificed pageantry and shenanigans of Saturday tailgates to be a student manager. No doubt, all the free swag was a nice perk. But let's be honest here. This wasn't about apparel. This was, and still is, about a man with a strong allegiance to legacy and alma mater. Mollie, if Jason can remain this loyal to Notre Dame for the good times and the bad, I know that he will display the same eternal loyalty towards you as your own. Hold your applause, please. Not only is Jason loyal, but he's also extremely trustworthy. Perhaps the best example of this was during our sophomore years of college. Jason was at Notre Dame, as you all know, and I was studying at Emory University in Atlanta. I'm a huge University of Michigan football fan, and they were scheduled to play up in South Bend that year. So I asked Jason if he could secure a ticket for me, which he did. Naturally, I didn't want that ticket to go to waste, so I made the conscious decision to drive from Atlanta to South Bend without informing my parents. I told Jason that I was coming up for the game, but I didn't want him to tell anybody because I was worried my parents might not think it was a good idea for me to drive 1,500 round-trip miles in a weekend. To make a long story short, I made the drive to attend the game, which was a 47-21 Michigan blowout, and had a terrific time dispensing trash talk on Notre Dame fans about their team's dreadful performance. True to his word, Jason did not tell anybody about my appearance in South Bend that weekend. However, I didn't think the plan all the way through and used my credit card at a South Bend gas station, which eventually let my parents discover that I had gone to the game. I learned 2 important lessons from this experience. First, never leave a paper trail. Second, I knew I could trust Jason to support and respect my decisions. Mollie, I know that Jason will continue to support, inspire, and encourage you in anything you decide to do as an individual and as a partnership. Jason has demonstrated his trustworthiness throughout the years by being a reliable and dependable friend. No matter the situation or the circumstances, I know I can count on him to be honest, honor his commitments, and hold himself accountable when making a mistake. I could bore you with all the stories where Jason has exemplified these qualities. If you want to hear some, you can talk to me after the speech. I know you're sick of hearing me yell my mouth, so I'll shut up. Before I do, Jason, I love you like a brother, and it gives me great joy to see that you married the woman that you've always hoped for. So, if we could all raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Jason Noah, I wish you both a lifetime of happiness. Mazel tov, cheers!